We begin tonight with a government shutdown just days away, with tensions high among lawmakers and the people affected by their decisions. Federal agencies are in crisis mode starting today to warn their workers they may go without pay. ABC reports Capitol Police are warning its members the shutdown could go 2 to 4 weeks. Both Democrats and Republicans are working on their own spending plans to keep the government operating, but they don't see eye to eye across the aisle and in their own ranks. CNN now reporting House Speaker Kevin McCarthy and GOP Representative Matt Gaetz got into a heated exchange behind closed doors today. Ultimately, here's what's at stake. If Congress doesn't act, the government will shut down this Saturday night at 11 our time. It will disrupt the lives of millions of Americans who work for the government and rely on government services. This includes Iowans, from federal civilian employees to farmers, to the most vulnerable who rely on nutritional help. In fact, the White House says nearly 7 million mothers and their children could lose the nutritional assistance they get from the federal government. Local 5's Megan McPherson looked into how the shutdown could affect people who rely on WIC and SNAP.
Some of the federal benefits that thousands of Iowans rely on could soon be in jeopardy.
When there is a shutdown, we're looking at a significant disruption of the lives of millions of Americans.
A looming government shutdown could impact federal food assistance programs that many need to put food on the table. According to data from the Legislative Services Agency, 278,000 Iowans relied on SNAP in fiscal year 2022, while 6.3 million Americans nationwide received benefits from the Women, Infants, and Children, or WIC, program, according to USDA numbers from 2022.
If we have a shutdown, WIC shuts down, and that means the nutrition assistance to those moms and young children shuts down.
This means that in the event of a government shutdown, more Iowans could be turning to local food banks like DMARC.
Anytime there is, big changes like this, we typically see a downstream effect at the food pantry level.
In August, DMARC saw their busiest month ever.
We saw about 24,000 people in just the course of that 1 month come to a food pantry receiving some food assistance.
And that number could only grow during a shutdown, putting an additional strain on food banks across the state. Thankfully, DMARC believes they're prepared for a potential uptick in visitors to their pantry.
We aren't struggling as much with the day-to-day of trying to keep up with the needs. We're pretty set with trying to make sure we can plan ahead with some of those pieces when it comes to planning for uncertainty around how many people are coming through our doors.
Megan McPherson, Local 5 News.
The Food Bank of Iowa has nearly doubled its ability to store food for people in need. Within the last hour, the food bank unveiled its new 30,000 square foot space. This space allows more room for cold and frozen food. The expanded space also allows for more room for donations. By the way, the Food Bank of Iowa welcomes everyone. There are no income or residence requirements. It is located on East 17th Street and at Guthrie on the north side of Des Moines. Earlier today, Iowans gathered outside Representative Zach Nunn's congressional office. They demanded he stop House Republicans' proposed cuts to critical programs and stop the looming government shutdown before it begins.
We need him to stop listening to his wealthy donors, to stop listening to his party insiders, and we need him to start representing us, the people, his constituents.
These cuts would make it harder for seniors to access their Social Security benefits and would slash funding for teachers and preschool programs. Now, there will be plenty of updates about the federal government funding fight and how it affects your family at home. Be sure to stick with Local 5's coverage through We Are Iowa Plus. You can download it to your Roku, Amazon Fire, or Apple TV.